Hey guys, great to be back. Another day, and guess what? Did you expect sunshine? No, you didn't. I'm sure you didn't, because there's no sunshine. Maybe there will never be sunshine again, because it has been gray for the longest time. And the good news is, well, there's no good news. The news is that the lockdown will be prolonged here in Germany until the middle of February. So let's hope for some sunshine. Today I want to talk about the power of photography because photography was a big part of my life as well. So another vlog, another great day in Berlin.
There's a world inside my head. I get lost in it from time to time. No one has a spare key, the only one is inside of me. Go, I don't really dare to escape. Fall out in another space, so I stay.
So today I want to talk about photography since photography has influenced me greatly and was a big part of my life for many years and still is. So welcome to another vlog post. One might say, what does photography have to do with anything that he has been talking about for the last 34 vlogs? And to me, it greatly does have the same theme. So to me, the amazing thing about photography is, and I just read like a blog post because 12 years ago I had this crazy idea to write a blog post for every day of the year. That was rough, and I wasn't able to make it. Like but I wrote 300 blog posts in 1 year, and I called it a moment in time. And the thing is with photography is we talked about that there is no past really because it's the past, so it's not actual anymore. And then there's the future, what's nothing else than the projection of the past. So the only thing that really exists is the moment. And the amazing thing about photography is that you freeze that moment. And the moment is timeless in a way because it always exists. So in a way you could say that you freeze the moment and it's the same moment still as it was like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So you keep the moment alive, and maybe it's alive anyway, always, because it doesn't have a beginning and doesn't have an end, ultimately. So that's the magic about photography, that you take this one frame and it's not even like an exposure of a second, it's just a split second basically. In that split second you keep alive forever. Another part of the power or the magic of photography is that in a way, I think especially when there are people involved, that the power to change things in a way, because you have images that really have changed the world because people saw the image and they said, wow, like that's we can't, that's not good, especially during the Vietnam War, and whenever horrible things happen in the world, when people really see the image and it's in their face, then they really wake up. And it also, to me, if it's an image of the rich and the famous, an image of the poor, an image of the suppressed, it also shows that we're all the same in a way, like that there's a connection in that image that just shows the humanity of all beings. And it also then helps people to see that it is a family of man in a way, that we're all connected with each other. I think it's a great tool to express yourself. What is also really amazing is whenever you see like a picture, that so much of the photographer goes into the image. And so if somebody would ask me how to take better pictures, I would definitely not talk about what kind of gear you need for that. Now we all have some sort of camera in our phones. And I really believe, even though some people say photography is dead, that there was never a better time to be a photographer, because It's so much easier to get better than in the film days when you had to pay for every picture you took. Find that connection, you know, find that inner connection to yourself, because that definitely influences how your image looks like. You can give out 10 cameras to 10 different people and tell them to take the same pictures of the same subject, and you'll have 10 completely different ways to see it. And that also, again, goes back to what I've been talking about before, that we all have different perceptions of the world. So there's not one perception, there are like many different perceptions, because it's based on our past and how we view the world through the eyes of our past. So photography in a way can teach us that there are many different ways to see the world. And when we understand that there are many different ways of seeing the world, we can also accept that there are people that see the world differently. And that can really help us to understand each other and accept each other's opinion, instead of always trying to have the opinion that is right. So hence I think photography can be really powerful as a self-discovery tool, to just see that you have a very unique perception of the world. So even if you're not like in the photography field, but now that we have some time, why not go out and take some pictures and just see what you get? Because sometimes you can really surprise yourself with that as well, that you see things so differently when you have a camera or a phone in your hand and you take pictures with that. It doesn't have to be professional. It's just good to see that you can have a different viewpoint, a different angle of things, and that might tell you a story about yourself that you didn't know. It's such a great way to see who you are by just going out, looking at something and see if you might be able to have a different viewpoint of it, because there are billions of viewpoints of the same subject. So this is why I think photography is so powerful and so magical at the same time. Thanks for being here. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. Today there's another yoga class, so if you're a photographer or a yogi, today is actually pretty easy. It's slow flow, so check out the schedule. I'll link everything below. I haven't done this in the past, but I'll start doing that. You can check out my website, photography website as well. I hope I see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, bye for now.